Was being ambushed. Masked men leapt out at me faster than I could react. When I came to, I was lying face up on the floor of some sort of tunnel. I could see only by nearby candlelight, barely enough to make out the figure standing over me. One had the same getup as the bastards that attacked me. I could see the other's face. This one they called the Overseer. The Overseer was snappy, firing off orders to stop wasting time. The masked one relented, went off where I could not see. Not long after, the masked one returned, with many others in similar dress. Gathered, the Overseer nodded at them and they started to chant. The feeling in the room then was unlike anything I've known. A deep hum and vibration filled the air, more overwhelming every second. The pressure rose and rose until it burst. An explosion. I must have been knocked unconscious by whatever created the blast, but somehow I survived. When I woke, I was no longer bound. I sat up, looked around the room, now lit by fires in place of candles, and saw only death. Then I checked myself, and what I saw horrified me. My right arm was gone, replaced. Growing out from beneath my shoulder was not flesh and bone, but tentacle-like cords of a terrible rope. I sat in shock for an amount of time I can't recall, unable to reconcile what had happened. But eventually I had to move. I stood, gathered myself, tensed the muscles of this new thing on my body, and began to search for a way out. Is that some kind of fortune?
Well, howdy there, miss. Looks like you got your bearings.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why, I'm Dippy.
That was not an explanation.
Well, I'm what folks call it. I'm around wherever they are. You can always ask Dippy.
I don't work for Manifest. I'm a...
Not a worker, eh?
What do you mean?
That's not... If you really want to hit so bad, how about you mouse? You can also click on it, or just press this.
You again.
Why, it's a tunnel, of course. The Overseer had other plans.
Overseer? The bastard that brought...
Oh, never mind all that. If you want...
Use it. I want it off.
Off? Huh. Let's burn that bridge. If you hold down this, if your cursor's over the thing you're drawing, why don't you give it a try?
Mi Dios. How am I doing this? This better open something useful.
Good job so far, cowpoke. Hope your hearing's as sharp as your reflexes, though. That tendril of yours is mighty powerful. You can fight things by throwing objects at them like you did before. Or throwing... Even you need to go from fighting to fleeing, you can press... Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night.
What the hell is that thing? Mierda! Someone, are you alright?
Me? I can't believe you killed that thing.
I am struggling.
Well, my name is... Ow! My name is Ezra.
Glad to meet you, Ezra.
That's one hell of an arm. Looks an awful lot like the monsters we just ran in. You wouldn't be willing to let me give the once-over, would you?
Yeah? There's no time for that. We need to get out of here.
Oh, fine. Well, seems like we might need it if there's more of these things.
Alright, let's go. We exited the tunnel's mouth, crossing the desert. The strangeness I had seen was not confined to the underground. It was spreading throughout the valley. Ezra directed me to a place both of us could rest. It was a saloon, down the road from town. The Last Spike. The people there knew Ezra. They were concerned, but glad. Their leader, Beth, seemed used to Ezra showing up like this. Me, they did not know. I was a stranger. I could see that Beth was wary, but grateful. Then she saw my arm. She recoiled like I was one of those monsters. I do not blame her. But when I told her what I had seen and what I had done, she softened. She showed me her charge, others that had survived whatever this was, and more. They were dirty, exhausted, and bloodied. I had seen this before. My parents, other would-be miners, Californios and natives. I wanted to help, told Beth as much. She believed me, but more than that, I think she needed me. So we got to work.
Maria?
Mi Dios!
Oh, well, Beth... It just got worse until Beth helped me anyway.
I'm glad to hear it.
Of course.
Is that right? Well,
Work? What, are...
someone has to, Ephraim.
But that doesn't have to be...
I cannot. I apologize, but
Okay, Maria.
Oh, you're the brave soul that brought it.
I just happened to come across them.
Oh, but you could have. Plenty of folk.
I am trying, at least.
I'm inclined to agree. I built that place, you know. Preach there some. From what I hear, those bastards have been and any folk that try and investigate cultists, ne'er-do-wells, in my...
Are you alright, Bishop?
Apologies. All I can ask is that you see if anyone in town...
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Whatever they're doing in my church, it is evil.
Gracias. Thanks for the warning.
I wish you luck.
Hey there. If you're settled in, you can start whatever those folk that took you are up to. Seems like they've been... If you're looking to try and stop this, that's the first place I'd go. Best talk to the bishop over there before you leave.
Alright, I'll make sure to speak with him. Before I go, this all came out of nowhere, but you seem to have a handle on things. Is there anything else?
Here's what I know. All this has got something to do with Pacific Manifest, the rail company that's been laying track all through the valley. We used to work for them, but I organized some folk and we went on strike. I got us out of there right when I figured that they were up to no good. That church is my best bet at finding out what happened, so I'd appreciate the help.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. Good luck out there.
¿Cómo estás, Ezra? How are you?
Oh, shoot, don't sit here worrying about me. You gotta get out there. If those things would attack me or wander around in the middle of nowhere, I bet there's loads.
I don't think I'm excited by that prospect as you are.
Come on now, Maria. Ain't nobody ever seen nothing like this before. You and me might be the first in the whole world. Ain't that...
It would be more special if our discovery wasn't stitched from a night...
Sure, but even then... Never mind. If you do get the chance to look around town, I reckon there's a trove of stuff that some of them are still here now, others that have passed on.
That seems a little greedy.
Well, I think it ought to be preserved is all. So many stories around this valley. If folk are still around to come get their things.
Puede ser verdad, that...
Please do.
Howdy, kid.
Kid?
It's a term of endearment. On it. Understood. Maria, then?
Maria works.
You do work at that ranch down south of here.
Right? Do I know you?
No, don't think so. But word gets around. Small valley. Never heard anything about an arm out of Revelations, though.
See, it's new.
Seems like you could use a drink.
I'll probably be fighting for my life in it.
Right. I hear Beth's sending you into town. Word of advice. You better look around. Turn over every nook and cranny.
Something shady?
Yeah. Folk around that I don't recognize. The sheriffs don't seem particularly keen to look into it either.
Of course. Bueno. I appreciate it.
The information or the booze?
Both. What is that? What are you doing here?
Lie on, Dippy the Railman.
All right then.
We've got all manner of tools and equipment.
Thanks. Oh mi Dios. Is the entire valley this way? Mierda! I'll need to find a way around. Strange thing to keep around. This looks like what those bastards tied me to. More of those monsters. I should have known they would be here too. So much destruction blocking the way. This blood looks fresh. I should follow it. Looks like Ruby was right to be suspicious. Of course the law was involved in this. Bastard. Serves him right. You fucking kidding me? What is all this blocking the roads? I need to find another way around. This looks promising. The church should be this way. There's something eerie about this statue. Madre de Dios, what is happening in this town? Disgusting thing. There are trails leading away from that bulb. I should see what they connect to. Two down, only one to go. Payable and merchandise only. Disgusting. was that? It's like these things are part of some larger creature. Finally, Micah's church. Definitely the work of a cult. Looks like they had something big planned for the graveyard. Wind's changing. Not a good sign. ¡Madre de Dios! Manifest? I finished up in the graveyard by breaking into the mausoleum the cult had been using. Not honorable as such, but necessary. The bastards were either sloppy or ran out in a hurry. Either way, better for me. Between a journal I could hardly understand, preparation notes for some kind of ritual, and supply crates with a certain company logo stamped on them, I was putting together the pieces. It seemed like this cult was responsible for the monsters, for what happened to me. But they weren't alone. The rail company, Pacific Manifest, they had something to do with all of this. And I had what I needed to find out exactly what.